Okay. Hello, everyone. Dragon King Fun Gaming here. Welcome back to We Will Meet Once More, Episode 8. If you haven't watched Episode 7 yet, or the rest of the series, feel free to go do that and come back to this episode. But if you want to continue, here's a quick synopsis of what happened last episode. We basically left Harumi in her hospital room after her procedure, and we just found out from Mr. Yoshino where she's at in her hospital room. And we are in the process of rushing over there to just be with her. Alright. And I have no clue if this will be the final episode. I think we are at the final episode, but we'll see. Alright. Rounding a corner, I nearly crash into other students as I sprint. Ahead of me, I spot class rep Cassie. She opens her mouth. I expect a warning to stop running. Then a scolding for skipping class. Go out the back. Seriously? Thanks. I changed routes and raced towards the stairs. Right. While I was ignoring everything, people were trying to help me. And they're trying to help me even now. That's really nice that they're doing that. I'm not sure if that registered or not, so let me hit it again. Boop. Okay, the game is kind of glitching like a little bit. Hermes smiling, laughing face crosses my mind. It makes my body feel light. Oh, I glitched the game. And it's all because I met you. There was something in between that, but I didn't catch it. My bad. Of course, this game is available on Google Play if you want to catch that part. Slipping out the back gate of the school, I'm on the main street in no time. I could make it to the hospital with my eyes closed by now. The closer I get to my destination, though, the heavier my thoughts become. And the soundtrack isn't really helping. It's like really sad. And I'm just trying to add humor anywhere I go. Let me wait for this to load. I should have spent more time with her. Think that will. We shouldn't have gone to the beach. Oh man. My character's really thinking about all the stuff we should have and could have done. I should have worn to smile sooner. I should have laughed with her more. The regrets sting more than the pain of sprinting all this way. But that's fine. I can endure it. I burst through the doors of the lobby. Covered in sweat and desperate for air, I naturally draw a lot of attention. Ward 7, Room A. Ignoring the looks of the nurses, I check the hospital's map on the wall. First floor, of course, can't be easy. I heard a nurse call after me as I sprint off again. I make a split-second decision to take the stairs instead of the elevator. Well, they'll probably be a lot faster anyway. All the rooms look the same. That's so the last time I was in a hurry. But the floors get confusing after a while. Finally, I see the ward. I step in just as the doctor rounds the corner. I don't need a mirror to know I look suspicious. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Dr. 1? There's several of them? Do you mind telling me who you're here to visit? I'm going to state to come up with a convincing lie. If you aren't here to visit a direct relative, I'm afraid I must ask you to. She's cut off by a wail from further down the hall. Filled with grief, it rattles my core and stabs at my heart. I start running again. Hey! There's going to be several of them. I probably just skipped something major again. So we're going to wait. I shake her off when she grabs me, and I keep running. I stumble over my feet, trip, and hit the floor hard. Wow. But I get up and keep running. I have to keep moving. I have to get there a second faster, because I know that voice. And of course, if there's anything bad that shows up in this episode, I will, of course, edit it out for you. And I'll censor it the best that I can. I push the doors to the room aside. Her roomie's here. But she's still. So very, very still. Is this the final episode? The Sakura petals. That's the end of the thing. So I'm going to go 30 minutes on this episode. We are nowhere close to that. So let's continue, shall we? It took 2 episodes to get to this point. I think I can finish it in 1. So, and even if I have to edit everything together, that's fine. So I think I've got it. And of course, I can always do jump cuts here and there. They're just not time. But I feel like we were right at the end of the game. You can't tell me that. Like, we're not at the end of the game. Especially of how the last episode ended. Especially. Not after the last episode ended. Okay. I'm going to try not to skip anything major. The score does not need to be there. We're wanting to do some mute. We'll meet again once more. Alright. Death School. No, I don't want to know about this Death School. I want to figure out what happens to Harumi here. I get up before my alarm wakes me. This might be the first time in a few days I've been awake this early. I want to stay under the covers for a little longer. Pretend the world doesn't exist for just a little longer. But today's the one day I can't do that. My eyes find the black suit I prepared yesterday. Okay. With heavy steps, I start to get ready. It's what I feared in the last episode, isn't it? Waiting outside the crematorium. Yeah. That's basically the place where they turn people to ashes, pretty much at that point. I do my best to stay away from everyone. Most of them are probably relatives. Some are classmates. We are finishing this in 1 episode. This is, like I told you before, this was the end of the game. And we didn't get more than 1 doctor there. I can even see Class Rep Cassie and Mr. Yoshino from a distance. All the condolences being passed around sound muffled, like the world is filtering through a screen. It's a different kind of separation than I'm used to. Miss Mimose, can I have everyone's attention, please? The waiting room goes quiet immediately. Sitting next to Miss Mimose is a woman I've never seen before. She looks a little like Miss Mimose, though, so... A relative? Miss Mimose manages a small, sad smile. Thank you all of you for coming to see Hiromi off. I know she probably complained about having all this attention on her, but after slow, steady breaths, Miss Mimose continues. I'm sure she can forgive us this time. I can easily imagine Hiromi getting flustered from this. That almost makes me smile. Before we leave, Hiromi seems to have wanted to leave you all with something. She looks to the woman beside her. Holding a sack of envelopes, the woman nods. Kisuke Yoshino? We're gonna get one of those emotional letters, aren't we? Surprised, Mr. Yoshino steps forward and is handed an envelope. When he's taken it, the woman calls out another name. One of Hiromi's relatives steps forward. As I watch, more people are called. After opening their envelopes, some people start to read the contents. Then one by one, they start to cry. Some weep loudly, and others make do with a single tear. Regardless, there's no judgment. It's pretty obvious what's in each letter by now. That's why, for a terrifying moment, I'm assaulted by the fear that I won't be called. There's either two ways this can go. My character's going to be called, and I'm going to read what's in the letter. Or Miss Mimose, Hiromi's mother, will give me the letter personally. And I think it's going to be the latter. Eventually, though, just when the envelopes are running low, Miss Mimose speaks up. Dragon? I flinch, but quickly get to my feet and approach. She smiles at me and surprises me with a hug. Thank you. Her days were brighter because of you. I appreciate that. Those words feel wasted on me, but I nod. When Miss Mimose steps back, the woman at her side hands me an envelope. I walk back the way I came to read it. My name's written in fancy print on the front. Did she do this herself? That knowledge has me treating the envelope like some sacred national treasure. Right up until I see the sticker keeping the envelope sealed. It's a picture of one of those Easter Island heads. Those definitely have a body beneath it. The expression on his face confuses me until I remember. Stone-faced. Is this supposed to be me? I think it is. Let's read it. With mixed emotions, I gently open the envelope. I'd be happy with even a single page of her words, but... This idiot. You should have been resting. Pages upon pages are folded in here. All of it's handwritten. I'm torn between being touched and being mad at her. Always. You're always being unreasonable. It takes some shuffling, but I managed to find the first page. And it's a mess. There are a few attempts at writing Dear Dragon here and there. Then they're scratched out and replaced with Hi Dragon. Then, hello, dragon. This goes on for a while before she actually starts writing sentences. That actually explains why there's so many papers. And even those are scratched out in places. Don't tell me you didn't actually manage to write anything. Thankfully, she finds her feet on the second page. Yeah, I admit that this music in the background, it fits. And last episode, I actually feared that this setting was gonna happen. I kind of was hoping for a better ending, though. Not saying this ending is bad, but still. Dear Dragon, she writes. Letters are hard. Seriously, why did I do this? It took me 20 minutes to figure out how to start this. You probably laughed as you seen me. There's her in the background. We get to see her one last time. I like your laugh. My hands shake as I flip the page. Anyway, hope you're okay. If you're reading this, I probably kicked the bucket. Wow, there's gotta be a better way to say that. And passing away sounds really vague and weird. She goes through a few more ways to say what I already know. Rumi isn't here anymore. Whatever. The point is, you're probably hurting right now. Not tooting my own horn, but I think I was an amazing girlfriend. So I know you're going through a lot. You're thinking about it a lot. I sit down on the nearest chair. Probably a smart move after what she's about to give you. And I haven't played this yet, so I don't know what she's about to say. But my character's about to fall backwards afterwards. If I was the one reading this. Sorry about that. We were going to do a lot of things, weren't we? You probably had a ton of plans for us, didn't you? Sorry, really. I would have liked to see what you came up with. I was a little worried when I first found out. Then I heard class rep Cassie was helping. I was relieved. I sniffle and smile. I don't know how she found out, but your faith in me is too low. But, sorry, it looks like I won't be able to see it all come together. I want to say sorry for a whole heap of things, actually. Okay, that's good. That's in the back. I likely hurt you a lot by leaving you like this. There's a gap in my heart that will never close. In some ways I didn't know were possible. But you know what? I didn't write this just to apologize. You probably told me not to worry about it anyway. Right. That's right. I can't even pretend to blame her. Because at the end of the day, if I could redo everything, I'd probably let myself get hurt by her again. So I won't apologize anymore. Instead, I'll say thank you. Did you know, Dragon, about all the ways you saved me? When I was scared about what was going to happen to me, I could laugh because I'd be seeing you the next day. When I worried about what my future would look like, you'd make me focus on the present. Next lines have no mistakes. Because of you, I have no regrets. There wasn't a single bad moment with you. If I closed my eyes, I'm sure I'd be able to see it. The smile she showed me the day we snuck out of the hospital. The guilt of taking her out when she was sick. The guilt of leaving her alone. My mountain of regrets I've got resting on my back. You did nothing wrong. Thank you, Dragon. Thanks for making me fall for you. And thanks for loving me. Eyes burning, I shut them tight. Idiot. I should be thanking you. I can't ever tell you. Not anymore. But I figure if I just say thanks, you won't be satisfied. You're probably thinking, I've done more than you've done for me. I love to argue back and forth about who helped who more, but that's a little beyond me right now. So let's do this. Huh? If you feel like I've helped you out more, okay. If you really feel like you owe me, then do me a favor. Okay. I prepare myself as I turn over the last page. Live. The one thing you can do for me is live. You don't have to change. You don't need to be some super popular social butterfly. That isn't who I fell for. The person I fell for is a little hard to read. A little blunt. But underneath it all, he cares. He cares about big things and about small things. He cares about serious things and about stupid things. About me. My tears make dark circles as they fall into the paper. So don't curl up again. Don't go numb again. Because we both know that isn't you. All I want you to do is look at the world. Give it a chance to impress you. To excite you. Experience it all for both of us. Little enough for both of us. Find more reasons to show me that laugh I love so much. Find things that let you practice that smile I miss. Live. For you and for me. No matter how many times I wipe my eyes, tears keep blurring my vision. It takes me a while to realize she's left a small note at the end. What's it say? Here's a less to peak fiction you better read, or I'll haunt you. I mean it. There's no arguing about classics, huh? I let the tears fall. When everyone's read their letters, we all move outside. Our condolences are passed around here and there. I don't suddenly open up to everyone, but I don't avoid them either. In between the chatter, I look up at the sky. Zia. I've got no way to know for sure, but it feels like she's there. Being carried off somewhere better, she's taking a good look at us. Leaving the world brighter than she found it. Alright, let's finish this off then. Explain it again. As I force the biology assignment into Mr. Yoshina's face, he grunts and looks away. Dragon, please, don't you have better things to be doing after school? I don't. Explain it again. He was past me. Talk to him. Class Rep Cassie tilts her head. Why, a student is asking for your help so diligently. A normal teacher would be moved to tears, wouldn't they? I love this. I love this interaction. I want to cry for a different reason. Let me go home. Besides, this is creepy. He points at me. Are you sure this guy is Dragon? Isn't he an imposter? Well, I didn't vent, so I can't be sus. Months ago, I wouldn't be forcing extra lessons on Mr. Yoshino like this. I'm real. Now answer the question. Why is this wrong? As Mr. Yoshino groans again, class rep Cassie looks at me. We can always ask him tomorrow. He really looks like he's going to cry. I'm just laughing at this. Be honest, you're mad I skipped class yesterday, right? Is that what this abuse is about? I'm gonna answer yes. Let's see what happens. Sure, yes or no? Well, either way. No. We're gonna go no. Because we know Mr. Yoshino. I shrug. I'm not that petty. Really? I already know you're useless, so I can't even be mad. You! I just want to know what I did wrong. Explain. I'd rather have the linguists. Fine, listen up, okay? With class rep Cassie keeping him from taking shortcuts, he carefully explains my mistakes to me. Honestly, I still don't understand a lot of it. But I can't stay that way. I have a goal now. There, I can go now, right? One more thing. He narrows his eyes. Relax, it's a small thing. I need another career survey. Huh? Why would I keep those around? Because even if you look useless, you're a pretty decent teacher. I figured you were waiting for me to pick something. His face twists with a mix of feelings. I think I liked you better when you were quiet. Here. I take the survey and start writing. So what did I write? We'll find out in a sec. We're finishing all this game in one episode. When I hand it back to him, his eyes widen. Medical school? I know why. You don't have to look that surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm worried. Does it mean you're going to keep bugging me? I grin. I guess it does. Sure, it's great to have my homeroom teacher be a biology expert. Wait a minute. Wouldn't it be more efficient to have your class representative tutor you? I'm going to answer this as more fun. Because I'm not going to let him leave. Maybe. Then. But this is more fun. I'm being harassed in my own classroom. Because these days are scary. My Oki wants to complain. He follows my survey with the others. You're sure about this, though? Absolutely. If it's medical school, it won't be easy. I'm sure. So, a doctor? No, a researcher. A medical one. Mr. Yoshino nods with understanding. No one was able to help her roommate. She had to accept that her time was limited. I want to prevent anyone else from going through what her roommate did. For the person suffering and the people left behind. Mr. Yoshino folds his arms and leans back in his chair. I've got some practice papers you can go through. They're good for revision. When I stare at him, he sighs. I'm not heartless, okay? What am I supposed to do after seeing the look in your eyes? Just don't change your mind later. Got it? I'll die if all this extra work is for nothing. Imagine dying from doing the bare minimum. Yep, Cassie's got a point. I gotta give credit. See, now you're influencing the other kids. This person might actually just be useless. But, satisfied that I've got all the answers I need, I leave Mr. Yoshino alone. I'm looking out the window. I can see people on the ground floor. Sport clubs run their laps, have their practice games, hone their skills. I hear music down the hall as music club practices. And we're going to the library, aren't we? Laughter as other clubs chatter in the unused classrooms. This place is seriously lively, even after school, huh? Mm-hmm. It always has been. You just never noticed. Yeah, I really didn't. Got to notice it all now, though? Yeah. Yeah, I think I am. She made everything more vivid. I shrugged. The fact that things are still kind of like that feels like she's still with me in some way. Yeah, I think she is. With a wave in my direction, Castrap heads off for the day. Normally, I keep going too. Studying, looking at with some clubs too, reading. That's how I started spending my time after school. But something guides my feet in a different direction today. It leads me past the home ec room. Memories formed in these rooms were that dear. They still are, but they hurt less now. The roof is thankfully empty around now. There's no one here besides me and the breeze. From the fenced-off edge, I see students like me living their lives to the fullest. I used to wonder how they could live like that. How they could smile and laugh like that. I'm glad I found my answer in her roommate. There will be times where I want to give up. To fall back on old habits. But we'll never do that. Because we made a promise. And we're not going to break that promise. But I don't think you'll let me, will you? No, she won't. Not at all. A gust of wind ruffles my uniform, nudging me a step forward. I'll do my best. I won't have wings to reach her, but I hope my voice is enough. Keep watching over me. Three, 2, 1. I'm debating whether to call this episode Curtain Call or Farewells. It'll probably be the latter, and that is the end of the game. We end it with 8 episodes. So, of course, I'm gonna shut up. Let me listen to the entire song. Okay. So, I think it's just repeated itself, actually. So I'm going to talk. That's pretty much it. That's the end of the series. 8 episodes. And next week, we're going to start a brand new series. We're going to start a brand new one. Keep your eyes out for that one. And I'm going to tell you my full thoughts on this one in the next commentary. But that's going to be it. This game is available on the Google Play Store and probably in the App Store as well. I don't have Apple, I wouldn't know. So if you want to play this for yourself, it's called We Will Meet Once More. But thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. I appreciate it. And we will no longer meet once more. See you in the next video.